Much of the United States is waking up to another morning of miserable, dangerous cold. The frigid weather is now blamed for at least 21 deaths. The polar vortex that's causing the severe weather is still hovering over the east and Midwest.
Dozens of cities all the way to the deep south set low temperature records yesterday. Some parts of the U.S. were colder than Siberia. That's right. It was 16 below zero in Chicago, breaking a 130-year-old record. Dean Reynolds is in Chicago for us. Dean, good morning.
Good morning, Nora and Charlie. Well, forecasters are saying that an end to this severe cold is near, but it was 3 degrees below zero at O'Hare this morning, and many places around the country will be 10 to 20 degrees below normal today. From the sky, it's not hard to miss the thick layer of ice coating Chicago. On the ground, it's causing spinouts like this one. For many in the Midwest and across the country, the deep freeze can't end soon enough.
It feels like Antarctica. It's cold.
It looked like Antarctica in upstate New York, where lake-effect snow spawned a blizzard. Whiteout conditions closed parts of the New York State Thruway. Up and down the East Coast, brutal temperatures made life miserable.
This is ridiculous.
New Jersey transit officials blamed the cold after power lines fell onto a packed commuter train. 1,000 frustrated passengers were stranded for 2 hours without heat.
I have a baby at home and been waiting to go back to see the baby, so it's really frustrating for me.
Tuesday's plummeting temperatures shattered records from Atlanta to New York City, where residents experienced the coldest day in 118 years. Firefighters were forced to de-ice hydrants, and joggers cut their runs short.
I was shooting for 5. That's what my Nike app asked me to do, but I told Nike app not today.
In the South, folks in Miami had to ditch their bathing suits for winter gear. And from North Carolina to Texas, the bitter blast turned city fountains into ice sculptures.
It's pretty crazy. They don't happen down here that often.
But back in Chicago, life is slowly returning to normal. Many kids will be headed back to school after an extended winter break.
It is pretty cold.
But you can handle it.
Yeah, I'm tough.
Well, I think she'll have to be pretty tough because it's still very cold here this morning, and a predicted thaw this weekend will be very welcome. Nora, Charlie?
Thanks, Dean.